It is now time to introduce tonight's starting lineups. First up for the visitors, from Wichita East, please welcome forward, sophomore guard number 1, Talia Lucas. And first up for Kapaun, please welcome senior forward number 10, Lizzie Dulac.
Hello and welcome to tonight's matchup versus the Kapaun Montgomery Crusaders versus the East High Blue Aces. Hello, my name is Will Etheridge, and tonight I am joined by...
And I am David Harris. I will be doing play-by-play duties for tonight's game, and Will Etheridge will be doing color commentating. Starting lineups for Kapaun Mount Carmel. Number 10, Lizzie Dulac, and number 15, Gracie Begstead, number 22, Ellie Knapp, number 33, Hope Garner, and number 51, Zoe Beckman-Franklin. And the Crusaders are coached by head coach Taylor Myers.
And for East High, we have number 1, Tyler Lucas, number 2, Quincy Galbert, number 3, Jada Davis, number 22, Anare Smith, and number 35, Mia Westpress. And their head coach is Willie Davis.
All right, and for Kapaun, they have just had a number of wins just in the year. Most of them not really being all that close.
Yeah.
To be honest with you. Anyway, well, what do you think Kapaun has to do tonight to get a win?
Yeah, I think Kapaun's got to play a good basketball game, obviously, but this is a team that they lost to early in the season. Definitely looking to not let that happen again for the Crusaders. Definitely think they got to play with aggressiveness, like they always do. Get the ball in Zoe Buckner-Franklin's hands, and let the offense flow from there.
And East with it to start out. East put it inside, guarded by 2 Kapaun Crusaders. No good, gets it back, no good on the putback. Ellie Knapp with it for Kapaun. Knapp now back to Franklin, goes across the timeline. Cross, thinks about what to do with it. Goes to the wing, Ellie Knapp. Knapp inside in the paint, drive in, no good. Good defense from East in that possession there. And there's a basket for East. That one, Jada Davis.
Fast-paced game to start us off. East and Kapaun going right at it.
And Dr. Franklin fouled. Didn't get the 2-point play chance she probably wanted, but she has a chance for 2 at the line to tie this thing up. That foul will be on Margaret Westpress, her first. And Beckman Franklin hits the first of 2. And also hits the second as well. And East with the ball here. And again, you mentioned this is an East team that this is a Blue Aces team that Kapaun lost to earlier in the year.
Yeah.
So, what do you think caused any of that?
Definitely, I think it's also the early season for the Crusaders, really trying to find their identity as a team. And I think they've really excelled in these last couple weeks the girls team has. And they're playing a lot better to start off the game than they were earlier in the season.
I mean, this season is all in the college road bumps for them. And there's a basket for Kapaun there. Gracie Bedstedt with that one for the Crusaders. Now the Blue Aces with it, figuring out where to go. It's inside near the free throw line. There it goes. Eight side sprints and fouled. That is Quincy Galbert.
Getting personal was Hope Garner.
Hope Garner the foul.
Crusaders first set one, shoot 2 for East.
And it's the first. Anyway, this East team is incredibly talented. Still just manages to hold its own. It's a very talented team. But I mean, Kapaun, very, very similar in that regard.
Definitely a lot of talent on both sides of the ball. East, I think, has only really had 3 losses on the year so far, but it's not that far away.
Well, and as you say that, I mean, East, they came out with the press on Zoe Becker-Franklin almost.
Yep.
They're on defense.
Obviously one of the best players in the state of Kansas. Definitely got to keep an eye on her at all times.
Yep, definitely. Do you have any idea who you think could be kind of the main factor for the Blue Aces tonight?
Not quite, but their size is definitely prominent here. As Kapaun's trying to match that with a different starting lineup tonight, so that's definitely a factor.
And certainly Taylor Myers has not been afraid to experiment.
Oh, definitely not.
And the Blue Aces, they have it here now for timeout. East score 4 apiece. 5 minutes left to go in the first period. And we'll just stay here, but anything you've seen so far in the early going?
Yeah, definitely a lot of... Kapaun's had some... I know the score is only 4-4 right now, but Kapaun's had a lot of fast break opportunities, and they're attacking the rim, which I really, really love. They're getting physical, just like I said I wanted them to do at the start of this game. They're getting physical, they're playing good defense, they're continuing with this team right now. Definitely, they're matching East's aggressiveness and talent.
And definitely to your point, Kapaun certainly a very, very physical team, especially in the paint and on defense.
Definitely.
But East will see what they continue to do on the defensive end. And the Blue Aces with it, Quincy Galbert. Out pass. Pass goes inside off the window, no good. That attempt was from Talia Lucas. And that will just be an out of bounds play, I believe. But
I think that was a travel. Hope Gardner.
Travel, my bad. And East will retain possession here, but something East has done well, at least in the early going of this first period. As I'd say that, they just scored a basket, but she suggests I don't change the topic, but but definitely Kapaun may need to find a lead here. You'd think. 3-point shot of Knipp. In and out. Joe Becker-Franklin the board. That's certainly what you need. She gets it there.
Yeah, great offensive rebounder for Kapaun the whole season. She gets it done everywhere on the court for the Crusaders.
Yep. And for Kapaun, this is a team that has not been without its road bumps throughout the year, so a 3-point shot, no good for the Blue Aces. Inside, Kapaun and the Blue Aces battling for it.
Checking in for the Crusaders, number 12, Evie Romer, number 3, Avery Hamilton, and checking in for East High is number 10, Sylvia Selwyn.
and keeping with it here. And now Zoe Buckner-Franklin on the perimeter shoots a three. A little bit off.
Yeah, great move there by Buckner-Franklin to get a nice open look for her.
Good shot and no good for East there. Fast break chance. Takes it in.
Just like the Crusaders should be doing, running in fast break off of those good defensive plays and capitalizing so far.
Yep, and certainly you need every single player on the floor involved.
Definitely.
And Kapaun, they do have a little bit of bench depth that they can play with.
They do.
So
definitely using it here in the early on.
Yep. Boy, 3-point shot on the way, in and out for the Aces. So Buckner-Franklin with it inside now. Guarded by a couple defenders. Stop pop. I think she didn't think that. I think she kind of hesitated a bit. 3-point shot.
Crusaders playing really good on offense so far here. Finding the open man around and knocks it down.
Yep, and Kapaun out to an 11-6 lead in the game. East still keeping it competitive. And East with it in the corner. 3-point shot answer. No good. Couldn't answer back. Nearly got out of bounds. Got it in. That one from Smith. And Franklin with it for Kapaun. Goes around now, pass. Yaldi, out pass to Roman, out pass inside. That's good too from the Crusaders.
Great offensive play call there by the Crusaders. Hope Garner rolling off that screen down low, and nobody got her, and that's an easy point to the Crusaders.
Yep, easy points, and East's defense has not really shined that much in this game.
Definitely. Physical game.
And why did you say that? There's two Crusaders relative well, and what about the fight that rips away? And
checking in for East is number 3, Jada Davis, number 14, Amaya Cates, and number 15, Anaya Davis. And checking in for the Crusaders is number 22, Ellie Knepp.
3-point shot right as you end that. She suggests you change the topic there. And a 3-point shot from Jada Davis.
She has 7 points now in this game of East's 11 points.
Yep, and certainly on East's end of things, you want everyone to contribute, especially, and there's no such thing as a perfect game, but still, this is pretty good so far. It's been pretty competitive. There's been physicality. And the ball will remain with KMC. He's trying to get a jump ball, and in for the Crusaders, number 24, McCoy Pfister. 3-point shot right off the inbound. Didn't even hit the iron, airballed. You don't see that too often.
Yeah.
And 3-pointer.
Definitely, he's playing a lot better here in that late first quarter, taking the lead going into the second quarter.
And at the end of the first period, at the end of the first quarter, East with the lead, surprisingly, a 14-13 lead. Kapaun only down a point as we end the first quarter.
I definitely takeaways from that quarter. I thought Kapaun played really, really well until the last minute of that quarter. They're getting good shots. They just need to get out there on those threes a little bit more to help stop those. But yeah, really good first quarter from both sides.
Something that's helped Kapaun really is just their physicality in general.
Yeah,
and just going to the paint, not settling for threes if they don't have to.
Yeah, definitely a key factor in this game so far. So it's interesting to see if that physicality, how long that keeps up, and which side pulls away, or if it's a close game the rest of the way.
Yep. I would have to agree with you. And Kapaun and East now back out for the second quarter. And up to this point, it's been very, very closely contested. But in the three-point shot, the East, that's good. Right out of the right to open things up in the second quarter.
I mean, just raining threes. That three of their last possessions have all been threes for East.
I mean that's what East does best. And three-point shot to answer back.
Yeah, the senior making a good. She's been a really good addition for the Crusaders this year, starting out playing basketball, and she's had a really good impact so far for the Crusaders.
From Zoe Becker-Franklin with it now off the rebound, taking it inside, two-point shot, a little off, a little bit too strong there. It has not been her night so far.
Not yet.
It was a little bit surprising, and Jada Davis for the Blue Aces that one. And three-point shot open, no good. That one in and out for Bedzek. And East still driving, not shying away from the physicality at all. Tipped out, three-point shot, no good. Keeping with it, still just physical the entire way.
Yeah, definitely. Fast-paced, physical, definitely what you want out of a basketball game.
Yep.
And checking in for the game for the Crusaders is number 24, McCoy Pfister. Checking in for East is number 10, Sylvia Selman.
Certainly letting them play to a degree.
Definitely. I mean, just what you want out of a basketball game now.
Three-point shot, no good, a little strong. Would connect with it for Kapaun. Now Becker-Franklin three, a little short. And East with it, three-point shot, open, no good. Gets it back, kick out, three-point shot, top the key. And then out, gets the two finally, on the third chance. And timeout Kapaun at Garcia by replays.
Yeah, definitely a needed timeout for the Crusaders there. I feel like the game's been a tiny goal for them. They've had some really, really good looks, really good shot selections. But Becker-Franklin, she needs to keep shooting. She's not had a good night so far, but the shots will fall for her. She's an amazing player. But I mean, they're giving the East is giving the Crusaders a three-point shot. So if they spread the ball around, those shots are going to go in once in a while. And yeah, just keep playing their game, physicality. They'll be just fine.
Okay. Kapaun here for the Crusaders. They have not made that many threes in this game. Only a few, and right on cue. Chances of honor. And it's a three-point shot for Kapaun there.
Does he do like another three for the Crusaders? She's honestly pretty hot in this game, and let's see if she pulls off, but she's driving the face.
Guarded by two Blue Aces players. And out, and there'll be a foul on the rebound, I think, and just contact.
Checking in for the game. The Crusaders is number 15, Grayson Bezdek, and for East, number 2, Quincy Galbert.
the Blue Aces with a 2-point shot, no good. Gets it back, got it on the second try.
Check it in for the Crusaders, number 3, Avery Hamilton.
And Hamilton's been good in the last few games off the bench.
Has. Definitely giving a spark to the Crusaders from the 3-point range. Definitely been a good shooter.
You think anyone else needs to give a spark to Kapaun to get them back in this as they currently trail?
I think, well, obviously, Zoe Buckner-Franklin, she's going to be heavily guarded as she should be. But I really think, I don't know, I haven't seen a lot of McCoy Pfister yet. She's a really good player for them. But I think her and a lot of these role players as well, like Evie Romer, Avery Hamilton, as you said before, Ellie Knapp, Gracie Bezdek. It's got to be a group effort for this one, for the Crusaders to come up on top.
Yep. Agreed with you there. And 3-point shot, no good for the Blue Aces. And they do get it back. And Davis trying to go inside with a nice move. No good. And the Crusaders with it. Here now on the corner of the perimeter. Back of the ring, Zoe Buckner-Franklin. Again, as you mentioned, guarded heavily, certainly a focus point. Foul and no foul call. Buckner-Franklin on the deck. East.
Refs definitely letting them play.
Yeah.
Physical game. Physical game.
I told you they were letting them play, and that's the example.
Yeah, I was really physical right there.
Right as you mentioned, right there.
Yeah.
Very physical too. Ellie Knapp the foul first. Ticket number 4 on the Crusaders. East still with no fouls in this quarter.
Yeah. Maybe some calls that should have been called, but physical game. And I'm never against letting them play.
Yeah.
And checking in for, was that East or
Kapaun?
Checking in for the Crusaders is number 24, McCoy Pfister. And checking in for East is number 22, Anari Smith.
22, Anari Smith, in the game for the Blue Aces.
And Crusaders with it, going across the timeline. Kapaun, they've had and they're still trailing in this game, currently 24-19, Blue Aces. Kick out in a 3, no good. Oh, that's what they did out in
There's an over and back call.
Yep, on East, that one on Irish Smith, number 22. That'll be her first. First team foul of the quarter on the Blue Aces as well, and as I say that, out of bounds off of Kapaun, and it'll be East ball. I mean, to your point, Kapaun certainly has had, the defense they've needed, but travel call, Crusaders basketball there.
Definitely this, obviously East has the lead, but definitely a deficit that Kapaun is happy with. I mean, this is a good East team. They've contended with Heights and contended with them, so definitely contending.
And using a 3-point, I believe a 2. No good, it wouldn't have counted anyway. Inside, fast break chance. Missed it. Wow.
Not miss those.
You hate to miss those, and she's going to be for that, man. Oh, wow. And Zoe Buckner Franklin, no good on that layup for Kapaun. 3-point shot, no good for the Blue Aces. Buckner Franklin up to 4 now. Going up quick. Gets it in.
Buckner Franklin doing what she does best. She's going to do that all the time, attacking, and finally gets it to go in. She's got 6 points now.
Yep. I mean, finally a basketball, and it's been kind of a quiet night for her.
Checking in for East is number 35, Ria Rupes. And checking in as well. Sorry, excuse me, that was the only one.
Very good. And McCoy Fisker with it for Kapaun. Zoe Buckner Franklin was on the deck for a second there. Romer now. Buckner Franklin, 12 seconds on shot clock. 3-point shot, no good. That's probably the lowest in the shot clock we've gone in the possession so far tonight.
He's playing very good defense on Buckner Franklin, and physicality is definitely what you need.
Forcing her into tough shots that more or less won't go away most of the time, but 3-point shot, no good. East still has it. Something East has done really well. Just crash the boards.
Yeah, definitely.
Crash the offensive boards constantly.
Their height is definitely playing a role in this game, as we can see
right there.
They're just, East is missing some of these really easy shots. And
Romer now pass to McCoy Fisker. Fisker, 3-point shot. A little bit in out.
Good shot there from Fisker, though. Keep taking that.
Yep. I mean, as you should be. I mean, if you're that open, sometimes they just don't fall. And that was a case of that. But inside and nice step there. And one good.
Great team basketball there by East. That's just what you want out of an offensive possession.
Yep. Zoe Buckner Franklin, 9 seconds for Kapaun. Guarded heavily. That'll be out of bounds, I believe.
I think it was 5 seconds.
The 5-second call, excuse me.
I don't know about that.
East ball, about 4.4 left in the first half of, not in the second period of this game. And trying to rush for the final shot, no good at the buzzer. And at the end of the first 2 periods, here for halftime in the Palmies, and we'll be back for the second half in a little bit.
And welcome back to tonight's matchup of the second half of the Kindermont Carmel Crusaders versus the East Blue High Aces.
And that is Will Etheridge you just heard, and I'm Barrett Hikus. Will will be doing color commentating duties, and I will be doing play-by-play for the second half of this game. And Kapaun with it. Zoe Buckner-Franklin is inside now. Kick out, 3-point shot.
The way to start off this second half for the Crusaders, Gracie Bezdek getting in on the action in the 3-point range.
Certainly needed. And Kapaun coming out of the blocks.
Exactly what definitely that halftime speech got them fired up, and they are ready to roll.
Yep, and now score tied at 26 apiece. 3-point shot for East, and that's good.
Great double screen there on that offensive play there. Dulac couldn't get out there for the three though.
Yep, and definitely a highlight of that first half. Certainly just very, very, very physical.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so slipping right to the basket there. That's certainly not what you wanted for the Blue Aces.
Definitely got to get going here in this second half. Being heavily guarded, but that's what Kapaun wants out of her, being physical, taking to the basket.
And East with the rear doubled, kicks out, 3-point shot. A little long there. The baseball pass down the floor from Michael Franklin now goes into no good. Hope Garner will go for two at the line.
East pushing Buffalo's line. Now is second. Team's first. Hope Garner at the line shoots two.
A foul for East will be number 35.
Yes. And checking in for East is number 10, Sylvia Sullivan.
And O'Connor hits at the charity stripe for Kapaun there. Those are her first 2 points, I believe, of the game. East, 3-point shot from the corner. That's what East is usually good at, and didn't get it there though. And nice defense, and passed it right to a Crusader.
Missed opportunity there for the Crusaders on that fast break. 3-on-1, just couldn't capitalize, but definitely playing really good defense, Kapaun is, and starting off with it in the first quarter and repeating that here.
Okay. And Kapaun, a 3-point shot, a little short.
Good look though for Bezdek there.
Yeah, good look. I mean, you still have to take that, and a 3-point shot for East. And surprisingly, a very rare air ball.
Yeah, definitely. East not been hitting a lot of the 3-point shots, but they're there.
And Hope Garner shoots three
and Hope Garner now has 11 points for the Crusaders, and East is giving them those threes, and they're knocking them down.
As you say that, timeout East.
Definitely.
33-29, Kapaun out with a run here.
Yeah.
Your thoughts?
I think it's even better than they started off the first quarter with. They are playing physical. I feel like they got a tad bit away. It was very physical in the second quarter, but they got away from that, even that physical defense. I know East was being physical and they're being physical offense, but and see, East they're playing off and letting them have the threes, and so is Kapaun, but yet East is not making the threes like they usually do, and Kapaun is. So East has got to change that up here on defense, and I mean the threes were knocked down for
urgency for, that was there for Kapaun to get them out of the blocks fast in the third quarter.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean they played amazing basketball here in this first few minutes of this third quarter. So keep shooting those threes and physical defense, and this is going to be a great game.
You know, Kapaun, they usually take a lot of threes, but this kind of a little bit even more so, and I think it's mostly because if one team hits one, then the other wants to get one, and
yeah, definitely. And another great defensive play by the
back and forth, and neither team's been really that good from three tonight, really.
Yeah, I feel like the Crusaders have been a little bit more efficient from three, but
yeah. But still, it's been kind of rough sledding for both teams from beyond the arc. And Zoe Buckner-Franklin, no good. Pass inside now. Out and no good. That one from Avery Hamilton. Good, and East will get a try there. Side and slipped a three-point shot. Good. James Henry trifecta there for East. That one, Elia Cates. And stolen. East with it on a fast break. Nowhere near to stop her.
And Cates again there with a great defensive play turning into offense. 5 points quickly for her.
Well, and this game is still competitive. Kapaun is nowhere close to out of the woods yet.
No, definitely not.
Foul off the glass. Good. There's Bezdek.
Great find there down low there to find Bezdek. Nice open little jump shot there.
3-point shot, no good. And there'll be contact after the rebound, I believe.
Checking in for East is number 15, Davis, number 12, Josiah Landrum, and checking in for the Crusaders, number 22, Ellie Knipp.
And that foul for East will be on number 2, Quincy Gelbert. And East with another foul, just back-to-back fouls. You can't really afford that. And another steal. East really turning up the heat on defense. And another two there.
After that timeout, East has really turned up that intensity on not just Buckner Franklin, but every person, and capitalizing.
Well, yeah, for Kapaun, but Kapaun may have not really been able to get out to pass the 3-point shot goes for Evie Romer.
Everyone getting involved for this offensive attack this game, and it's really been effective here.
One of Kapaun's top 3-point shooters off the bench. And she started early in the year as well. Why did I say that? 3-point shot, big for East.
It's a game of threes. That's what this is.
Essentially, it is, and Landrum with that one for the Blue Aces. And inside for East, too much defense and too much mustard on the pass as Zoe Buckner-Franklin with the pass. Certainly what you need if you're Kapaun, and baseball pass down the floor, inside blocked. Kapaun with it, all connect.
Guess it's East ball. I thought there was a foul there. So.
Yeah. I would agree with you.
Yeah. Timeout.
Timeout Kapaun. Kapaun leads 40-39. Minute 48 left to go in the third quarter. Certainly something for Kapaun that's stuck out is, and for East, certainly in the third quarter, it's been their ability to get steals.
Yeah, definitely.
And then for Kapaun, just making the right decision on offense.
Yeah, it's both sides are playing really good defense and offense, as Bill just said. And, physical game. It's been, I feel like this third quarter has been the best quarter yet from both sides. So
I would have to agree. The officiating's not been
as
too touchy.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like it's gotten a little bit better in this third quarter.
But I mean, anyway, Kapaun still, they have not had the chance to get out to a significant lead at all in this game.
No, they have not.
Only really, it's been probably like 10, maybe 11 times in this game where they've been at and that's just a wild guess, but leading by about 1 point or behind by a couple of points.
When Kapaun scores and strikes, East comes right back.
Which tells you that Kapaun's never really out of the woods. So it's been a struggle to sustain a lead. Kapaun with the steal. Side blocked. Wow.
Yeah, there was a little bit of contact there, but all ball, rest all ball.
I mean, there were probably
about 4 instances of that.
4 instances of a foul.
Yeah.
This is turned into a dog fight.
Yeah, definitely. And checking in for East is number 3, Jada Davis, and number 35, Maya Repress.
And in terms of Kapaun, they've made an effort to make sure to get the right play at the right time. And they've made an effort to make the right decision. Butler Franklin thought about a 3, didn't take it, and tipped out. That pass was intended for Bedsdeck.
There was too much spent on that pass there, but trying to definitely Kapaun looking for a good shot on the offense here.
And I also think that she wasn't really expecting that pass either. So.
Yeah.
And the Blue Aces, no good, blocked by Zoe Butler Franklin. Now pushes up the pace a bit. Goes inside, in and out, missed the bunny. Rebound, missed that. Rebound 2, and the Blue Aces with it on a fast break. Good. Wow.
A lot of contact there.
Yeah. And then nobody could catch her on the fast break.
Loving this physical game though.
Yeah.
Just love to see that.
Yep, and Kapaun with it, Butler Franklin. She potentially holds for the final shot if she chooses to. Inside bounce pass. 2-point shot good, and they will not hold for the final shot. With about 9 seconds left. Maybe a foul there on Kapaun.
No ticky-tacky there. Not characteristic of this game so far.
I thought that'd be a charge.
Yeah. Checking in for East is number 10, Sylvia Selman.
But this game has been, as I've said before, and I'll say this again, but very, very physical, very ticky-tacky. It's been just. And for the final shot, off the inbound, no good. Let's get one shot up, no good. And at the end of the third quarter, Kapaun with the lead. Kapaun 42, East 41. At the end of this, Kapaun with a 1-point edge.
Great quarter there from the Crusaders and East, and physical defense. Kapaun finding open people, not just Zoe Dr. Franklin, getting everyone involved. Hope Gardner there, Evie Roman, Lizzie Dulag. Great team basketball. East playing really well, as physicality as well.
And I'd say that was probably their best quarter of this entire game up to this
Yeah,
point.
definitely. Maybe any other season in terms of physicality.
And certainly because they came out with a fire out of locker room.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely what you want to see.
And certainly and a huge thank you to the photographers on this game, but to Ben Riley. He helps with Kapaun's photography. Big shout out to him.
Yeah, he does a great job. Does a lot of stuff for the school.
Yep, and well deserved. And as we get set for the fourth and final quarter of what has been just an absolute dogfight in this entire game from start to finish, pretty much. Used to Kapaun with a 1-point edge. What did they call?
Foul on Hope Garner. Don't agree with it, but that's her third.
Wow.
Again, another ticky-tacky call.
3-point shot. No good for East. They get it back. It kicks out. 3-point shot. No good. Kapaun still with it. So Buckner Franklin with it for Kapaun. Goes inside, pushes pace a bit. Circus shot. Unbelievable.
Great athleticism there.
Absolutely crazy with the athleticism there. And East, the ball, 3-point shot. That one was kind of long. Missed, and Kapaun with it. Buckner Franklin really lost her balance a little bit on midcourt. Gets it. Makes it look effortless.
Yeah, almost a little stumble there at midcourt, but just no one picks her up after that, and just goes all the way. She's got 14 points.
She is on skates at this point. This is wow, man.
Checking in for the Crusaders is number 12, Evie Romer.
I'm sure that this is, what a lot of Kapaun fans all wanted. So
definitely
3-point shot, no good.
They're playing great in this fourth quarter.
And Romer with it, doesn't do the usual three, goes inside, no good. Rebound, Hope Garner, and Romer in for it, and then he's playing for it.
Checking in for East is number 10, Sylvia Selman, and number 14, Maya Case.
And KMC possession on the jump ball. And Buckner Franklin to inbound. A pass. Now, that pass was intended for Evie Romer. And it chipped out of her hands, and it will stay Crusader ball. Romer to inbound. Now to Buckner Franklin. Has to do something with it. And finally shakes the defender off a little bit. Kicks out to the corner. At the wing. Airball. Wow. A rare airball miss for Kapaun. And hoping for three. Didn't take it for East. 3-point shot. Airball there. What is going on? Side and did a little shove and
Yeah, that's her fourth personal foul though.
Yeah, she kind of did a little shove before she went up with it. So.
That was good defense there.
Yep.
Physical game here in this fourth quarter. East has, I don't think, is East scored in this quarter yet?
East. I I don't think they have.
Yeah, they've been doing a good job.
Actually, I think they have a little bit, but not very much.
Yeah.
I think only on about a layup or two, and he's suggesting you change the top.
For 17 Slither at the line to shoot 2 is Jada Davis.
And Jada Davis at the line for East. She will shoot 2. And that's close to 2. She has 12 in this game for the Blue Aces.
She's definitely been East's best player on this court in this game.
Yep, I would have to agree with it. And not even a foul on her as well. And yeah, she is foul-less this game as well. So just adds the kind of player that she is, or that we've seen tonight. And Buckner Franklin with it for Kapaun. It's inside, I believe, a 5-second call or something, but
I don't know.
And Taylor Myers was not happy about that call.
I didn't understand what the call was, but
I don't either. But still we play on, and East with it here. East still with it. Evie Romer on the deck, and Kapaun has it. Not foul, got the ball. Romer, 3.
big shot there by Romer. She's got 11 points. One of her best games of her season.
Definitely, and goes like with 7 for Kapaun as well. Romer with it. Now back to Franklin. Double. Goes up the floor. The floor score currently 49-33 Crusaders. 3-point shot, Romer.
Another one. She's on fire right now, man. Those threes have been draining for Crusaders. I would say, their best three-point shooting night of their entire season.
I would have to agree. This has certainly been a good night for them. But certainly they also, again, as I say this again, but that level of competition from one team shooting the three constantly and you having to shoot the three constantly to answer back at them.
Yeah.
But
I mean, Kapaun is doing. The shots are not falling for East, but this East team. Let's not forget that this is a very, very good East team in 6A. They've only lost 3 games this season, and playing in the G-Wall, that's pretty good. And Crusaders are playing a really great game. They just got to finish it out. Physicality and keep shooting those threes. East is still giving them.
Yep. As for Kapaun here, they did not lead at the end of the first half.
No,
so
they did not.
They were down by only a single point at the end of the first half, if you recall. But this is certainly a different kind of energy with this Kapaun team compared to what they had in that first half.
I would definitely agree with that.
Those first 2 quarters were kind of sluggish.
Yeah.
For them, and they've kind of got their mojo back.
I just love how they're moving the ball around, and it's not just the source of offense. It's not just from Buckner Franklin. You know, it's from Evie Romer. It's from Gracie Bezek. It's from Izzy Durack, and that is really, really helped them out.
And the East with it guarded heavily, and they turn up the heat on defense as well. Kapaun going to get every loose ball possible. And Buckner Franklin with it, guarded heavily now. Pass inside and a pass outside to Avery Hamilton. Out of bounds.
physicality here. Oh,
Inside. Buckner Franklin. Guarded by 2 defenders. Nearly got it. Got it back.
Didn't give up on that play. Buckner Franklin there. Physicality muscling her way through to get that shot.
Inside. East now kicks out. Open 3-point shot. A little bit strong. One East player and Evie Romer on the deck for Kapaun.
I think they're going to get a foul on her.
Yep, that'll be her first. Team number 4 in Kapaun. Nearly picked off. East lucky to get that one back. East just lucky to avoid disaster. 3-point shot, no good. And out of bounds before East could chase it down.
Yeah. Checking in for the game for the Crusaders, number 33, Hope Garner.
And she will replace Avery Hamilton.
Garner got to be careful here. She has 4 fouls.
Yep, and that's quite the gamble from head coach Taylor Myers, but we'll see if it pays off for him. And foul on East, I believe. Yep.
Team's first.
That'll be only the team's first. That and Myla Repress with that foul for East.
Turnover there by the Crusaders.
That was a quick one. I will have to admit that was a quick turnover. Certainly can't afford those.
Definitely not.
It's inside now, pass, top of the key. Goes inside, got it. That's by Solomon. 3-point shot. No good, no strong. Gets it back. Blocked again. Very physical. Kapaun will have it. He's kind of getting the short end of the stick there, but
yeah. He's coming out in that press there. Got the steal, but good defense there by Cadet.
Just what I would call a maximum press, pretty much, and Romer to connect now inside and pass. It's intended for Hope Garner, I believe, and slipped out of her hands.
Yeah. I'd also like to point out that Ellie Knapp has played an amazing game on defense on number 33, Jaylee Davis, who's their best player. So just like to point out, she's played great.
Yep. Certainly did their homework on personnel.
Definitely, they did.
Yeah. East still with a 2-point shot from the mid-range, no good. One of the mid-range attempts they've had. Baseball pass up the floor.
A little too far, but gotta capitalize.
A little bit far. Captain Taylor Myers not happy with that call. And timeout. Taylor Myers and Kapaun. Score 54-45. A minute 47 left to go in the game, in the fourth quarter. Would you think this? The last few possessions have been a little bit sluggish.
Yeah, I'd also say a little bit chaotic here for the Crusaders. Definitely, I feel like the rushing, when they get past the fast break or getting out of it, they need to slow down, run the offense, waste some time, get back to what they're doing. But I definitely do agree with that.
But anyway, Kapaun just, as I've said, they have played with a different energy this second half compared to the first. But would you say there's anything Kapaun needs to do like, differently in terms of passing or anything like that?
I would say just slow down with the passes a little bit. We just saw there a turnover for them, but
Yep, and 2 baseball passes that
just set up the offense and run some clock down. They got a good lead.
Yep, and don't try to chuck shots either, I think, for them. But shot no good. Got it back and foul. Gracie Bedstedt the foul. Her second. That'll be Captain's 5th as a team. And the miss for East. They're at the charity stripe. And the make there on the second try. And keeping with it, Zoe Buckner-Franklin with it. 20 seconds on shot clock, now with 20 seconds, now with 18. O'Connor, now O'Connor, now back to O'Connor. Jada Davis the foul, her first. Team number 3 on the Blue Aces.
Definitely like Capon running the shot clock down to get a chance to burn off some more time with that foul there. Keep bringing that ball around, wasting that time.
Oh no, this could spell disaster, and it did. Good, and lucky the block from Evie Romer. And a lot of Capon people just confused.
Yeah, again, another bad pass they got away from them there. They really need to help rein that in and just calm down and get back to, just take care of the ball.
You would think they would have fixed that with the timeout, but I guess not, apparently. Which is a little bit weird, but East possession. They have it here. Inside, guarded by Buckner-Franklin. To elbow, in close. Zoe Buckner-Franklin, guarded heavily by about 2 defenders. Thought there was a foul that didn't get called. Finally, there's a whistle.
He's just trying to play the foul game here now.
Yep, I mean, really, it's their only option down this much.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta get to the foul line if you're East, and then if you're Capon, you just got to not foul.
Yeah, exactly. Just knock down these free throws and play good defense and get this W for this team and hold on.
And Taylor Myers having 4 of the 5 Cape Crusaders, having her talk to them, and Zoe Buckner-Franklin knocks down the first of 2. And something that's helped Capon throughout this game is Zoe Buckner-Franklin knocks down the free throw. It's just been that they've played a very good game.
They have.
And why did I say that? Still, Zoe Buckner-Franklin on fast break. Thought there'd be a foul call there, but no. And Zoe Buckner-Franklin, they just dribbled it out. They just dribbled it out. So it was 20 seconds of the shot clock, or on the game clock, excuse me. And so just dribbled it out. Capon,
A great way for the
and on the wing call, and really scary in some moments for them, but
a great physicality for the Crusaders.
Capon will hang on and survive as they win 56-51. East 46 at the end of this game, and certainly scary in some moments, but definitely what you really needed.
Yeah,
A lift from Evie Romer, a couple threes, Zoe Buckner Franklin near the end of that, yep, and I think we'll just end it here for the girls broadcast, but on behalf of Will Etheridge and our entire KMC journalism crew, I am Barrett Hikus saying thank you for your continued support of Cape and Mount Carmel Athletics, and we'll see you for the boys game after this as Cape and the girls, they hold on to a win 56-46 against East. We will see you for the boys game.
KMC administration, head coach Stu Mack. His assistant coaches and all the student athletes would like to thank you for attending tonight's contest and for supporting high school athletics. Special salute goes out to alumni of KMC and of course fans of both schools. At this time, we request that you please stand and remove your hats as we together give reverence and honor to God and country with our opening prayer and national anthem. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit, amen. Strong and faithful God, as we come together for this contest, we ask you to bless these athletes, keep them safe from injury and harm, instill in them respect for each other, and reward them for their perseverance. Lead us all to the rewards of your kingdom, where you live and reign forever and ever. Amen. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Please remain standing for the national anthem, played tonight by KMC Pep Band under the direction of Mark Lindenberg. Justin's commitment, professionalism, and career have made a lasting impact on countless athletes and families. As Dustin moves on to the private sector, we want to wish him all the best, and most importantly, we thank him for 9 years of outstanding service to the student athletes of Kingdom Mount Carmel. Thank you, Justin.
Hello and welcome to tonight's matchup between the Kapaun Mount Carmel Crusaders as they host the East High Blue Aces. The Crusaders come into this matchup sitting at undefeated 16-0. East coming in with a solid record of 11-5, looking to improve on their already impressive season in the Greater Wichita Athletic League. For your starting lineups for the Crusaders, they will have number 1, Jordan making his first start since his injury against East in the last matchup. Number 2, Jude Porter, the senior guard. Number 4, Rocco Keller, the senior. Number 5, junior Cole Rapp. And to round up the lineup, number 15, junior big man, Blaze Darian.
And for East High, number 3, a guard, Luke Henderson. Number 5, a junior, Jalen Phillips Gray. Number 21, a forward, Aiden Butler. Number 22, a junior, Elliot Hill. And number 23, Connor Smith, a guard.
That's 6'3", junior forward, number 22, Elliot Hill. And for KMC
matchup. The Crusaders coming off their last win on Tuesday over the South High Titans, a dominant victory, 60-33. And similarly, last time these two teams matched up at East, it was the third regular season of the game for the Crusaders. They won in dominant fashion, 60-23. East High coming off of a loss, so looking to get the momentum back. They lost 40-63 to Bishop Carroll this past Tuesday. A hard-fought game for them, but just ultimately coming up short in the end. As we get ready for tip, I think this will be a better matchup than the first time. What do you think, Will?
Definitely a better matchup. I think East is a more complete team this time around. Definitely think Kapaun has obviously their undefeated team, but I think East is going to pull up a bigger fight this time than they did last time around. So definitely be a high intensity, high physical game.
And definitely, I think the main storyline of this matchup is number 1, Jordan Mangu for the Crusaders. He had a big injury going up for a dunk in the matchup at East. He was in the hospital, but thankfully has made a good enough recovery to be starting in this one. So kind of a full circle moment. We love to see that. And his return to the court as we tip away, Aces win it. Henderson moving the ball around. An early shot here. No good from Carter Smith on the three-pointer. Crusader basketball. It's a nice open look. 4-3. Just not able to get it to go as the Crusaders start their first offensive possession in the hands of Drew Porter. Darian drives, step back, will go through the junior starting off the scoring.
And going right ahead, Darian getting to his bag work, a nice little pullback jumper there to get the junior going tonight.
And his pass to Smith is a little bit wild. And the pass rifle down low and in off the left hand of Aiden Butler, number 21. A sophomore making the first points for the Blue Aces.
Hub defense didn't get back enough in time for the Crusaders, and Butler able to lay it in for the nice easy two.
Porter cuts inside, steps up, and good. Crusaders 2 for 2 with small little mid-range jumpers.
Great offense to start off the Crusaders here, working the ball inside and getting past East and getting some good shots here.
And East being held behind the perimeter a lot as his pass is intercepted by Porter, but he steps out of bounds, so it will stay with East. It will be Elliott Hill to inbound for the Blue Aces. Henderson working inside, and he goes up and good. So lots of all 4 points in the paint for the Blue Aces.
Great offense from both sides here, getting physical down low, all points in the paint and in the mid-range so far.
Crusaders trying to work it outside. Keller trying to work it in. Darian does off the right hand pick. Will go. Both offenses just going right at each other early in this one.
Love the physicality from both sides and love Darian attacking this East defense. That's going to work for him all night.
And Mangu forces the bobble, and Smith's shot won't go off the recovery. And Mangu works inside, gets his own rebound, out to Porter, corner, no. Some good looks there for the Crusaders, but not getting any of them to fall. Henderson with a nice move. And a foul drawn will be Jalen Phillips Gray, pump fake into the drive. That one is given to Cole Rapp. That was his first, team first. And it will be nothing but net on his first attempt. And 2 for 2 on the trip to the line for the junior. He ties it up from the free throw line. Darian inside to Keller, and he is good off the glass. Nice move, good vision by Darian to feed the ball in.
Great backdoor cut there by Keller. Defense didn't catch him there, and that was a great pass inside there to Rocco Keller.
Henderson pulls up from 3, and he will go after a couple of bounces.
Good offense from both sides here, scoring at both ends.
Keller zeros, and he draws all the defense, but finishes through. Crusaders are being dominant in the paint. Mangy to Darian one-on-one with Hill off the right hand, no good. Rapp for 3 near side, won't go. Will be off the hands of the Crusaders.
Checking in for the Crusaders is number 22, Ryan Carey. In for number 2, Drew Porter. And checking in for East is number 12, Ion Kiro.
And it will be Henderson working against Carey, a junior who has seen substantial playing time, being the big 6-man off the bench for the Crusaders. And just doesn't know what to do with the ball is Ian Carrera. Keller underneath, and Darian fouled hard. He had 2 aces jump on his back, but he will be up and at the line. His pump fake worked.
Yeah, scary collision there for Darian though. Good thing he's all right. Checking in for the game for the Crusaders, number 25, Jackson Gosh. In for number 1, Jordan Manger.
Darian step back 3, just off the back iron. Gosh, working it underneath. Keller, nice mid-range.
Great offensive play there by Keller. He's got 6 points in this contest so far. The senior making a good impact so far.
And this is the area of the court that we don't see the Crusaders work often. It's either the three-pointer or working the post. But the mid-range coming alive tonight for all 12, almost. 3-pointer from Henderson goes his second of the night. Starting off on fire.
Henderson contested 3 there, but even better offense. He's got 8 points so far for this East team.
Carey pulls up from 3, and the answer is Ryan Carey. Not usually a big point scorer, but he can be lethal.
Just offense everywhere in this game. And
Henderson, no good. Bit of a heat check there on the step back. And a nice move inside, won't go. It's a nice move by Ian Carrera to jump inside, break through the defense, but just unable to get the two-hand finish.
checking in for East is number 14, Javon Welch. In for Kyler.
Henderson working against Carey. Phillips Gray underneath, no good. But he gets his own rebound. Second chance goes.
And the physicality quality here from East, not giving up on that play there. Offense everywhere in this game so far. No team letting up.
Keller working inside again in the mid-range. Gosh, inside, the ball poked away, foul called. And it will be on number 3, Luke Henderson. That will be his team second of the
Checking in for the Crusaders, number 20, Braylon Jones, and for number 5, Cole Rapp.
Keller 3 off the inbounds, no good. Ooh, and a hard hit of the court for number 14, Javon Welch.
Checking in for the Crusaders is number 3, Reed Stolzatz, and for number 4, Rocco Keller.
And that foul was given to Ryan Carey, his first, team second for the Crusaders. But a hard hit to the hardwood for the freshman, Javon Welch, as he handles the ball. Henderson 3, no good. A nice look off of the screen.
Definitely a good look there for Henderson. He's going to keep going back to that as this game continues.
Gosh, working it. Darian, top of the key, 3, no good. Carey, pump fake up and good on the putback. Second chance opportunities have been key for both squads as we get under 30 seconds here in the first quarter. Stolzatz recovers the rebound, pushes it the other way. Darian's our second shot short. So the Crusaders end the first quarter with a 3-point lead, 17-14. Spreading the offense around, but a lot of mid-range jumpers in that first quarter of play, wouldn't you say, Will?
Yeah, definitely. Caven doing, as you said before, mid-range in this first quarter is definitely going to keep part of the game. I also think that East has played pretty well. Henderson has definitely had some really good shots, and he's made some pretty good threes. As I've said, I definitely thought this was going to be a lot closer game than earlier in the season, and that's definitely been the case so far. 3-point game going into the second quarter.
Yeah, I think you definitely predicted right, and looks like we're going to be in for an intense one. Physical matchup already, so I think that will continue to be the case. The refs letting them play a little bit. As they did in the girls game earlier, Kapaun came out on top in that one, but a close-fought matchup where earlier, if you were here for that. But as we resume play here in the second quarter, we'll see if these teams can continue this offensive, I'd say, excellent offensive matchup.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely an offensive night so far from both squads, and defense is going to be the key and determine who wins this game.
And we've seen some strong physical defense from both sides. I think effort has been at a maximum from both sides. Crusaders get the ball to resume play. Jones working inside, spins, nice move down low. As he works on the defense, the freshman gets his first points off the bench.
That was great post work there by Jones, the freshman, working on Butler there and just catches him on the other side. Nice, that was really nice offensive play there.
Henderson using his speed to work around the defense so far. He works inside, step back, good. He is having himself a night on offense. He's already at 10.
Definitely. He's giving the ball in his hands and he's going to work there. Kapaun needs to find a way to slow him down a little bit here, but that was a great shot there by Henderson.
Good defense, better offense from Henderson. Dash goes underneath. And the Aces cannot figure out how to keep the Crusaders out of the paint. The fight for the ball. Henderson finally able to recover it. Phillips Gray spins, step back. No good off the back glass. Jones in on the rebound. Gosh kicks it to the corner. Crusaders keeping on the perimeter inside to Jones. He will get fouled. And that is some early foul trouble for Luke Henderson. The junior picks up his second.
Definitely a person that cannot get into foul trouble here in this game. He's had an amazing game so far.
Yeah, and somebody who's been so vital for the offensive effort will take a seat. With 6:27 left, you got it. Probably sit him with 2 fouls.
And checking in for Henderson is number 22, Elliot Hill.
And the Crusaders go after the stolen away from them. Stulsatz goes up, but he travels. Great defense by Jaden Phillips Gray. But that initial steal quick from the freshman Javon Welch. Kelly was able to steal it right back, but just a quick series of events here. And Porter steals it away. Turnover from East High. You cannot have that. Porter spin, he goes underneath, passes. Stulsatz will draw the foul.
Great athletic pass there by Drew Porter down to Stulsatz to draw the foul and chance to go free throw line and get some points.
Seems like he's looking for the chance to go up with it. That lane was covered, got the pass to Stulsatz, who will miss his first free throw.
And checking in for the Crusaders is number 5, Cole Rapp, and for number 22, Ryan Carey.
And a good stint on the court for Carey, 3-point right off the bench, and his defensive effort is the top amongst the Crusaders, I would say. Stulsatz got his second free throw to go. Phillips Gray defended. He'll draw the foul from the freshman Bowen Jones. So he'll pick up his team first of the quarter. But the physical offense continuing. The inbound is to Ian Carroll. Phillips Gray in, defended well by Gosh, who's unable to get it, but a baseball pass down the court to Porter, and he gets the finish through contact.
Great fast break there by the Crusaders. Porter finishing through a little bit of contact there, but great finish there by the senior.
And that pass was in the breadbasket like a quarterback to a receiver over the shoulder. Player works around the screen. Carrera jumping no good on the baseline. Recovered by the Crusaders. Rapp, pump fake, 3 far side, good! Nothing but timeout, East High Blue Aces. Crusaders grew to a quick 11-point lead. That was quick.
Yeah, definitely a needed timeout there from East. Regather, get them ready. East needs to play a lot. Obviously, Kapaun's a great offensive team here, but need to find an answer for some of those fast breaks that they're giving up. We need to take care of the ball a little bit more.
Yeah, definitely. But timeout to slow down the momentum for the Aces, talk things over. And I'd say you have that three-pointer that forces the timeout, but the perimeter has not been the issue. It has been allowing the Crusaders to get underneath the defense into the paint. And offensively, things have quieted down quickly for the Aces.
Yeah, it seems like without, Henderson's back in now, but it seems without Henderson, they haven't had a lot of offense here for the Blue Aces, so see if you can get something going for them.
They definitely lost a bit of his spark. Back in, hopefully he can change things for them. Henderson defended by Rapp. He pulls up, elbow, jumper short. Gosh, long pass to Porter, wide open for the layup. An easy two. Good court vision by Jackson Gosh.
Another fast break opportunity there for the Crusaders, and Porter capitalizes again. Seniors now up to 6 points in this first half.
Henderson trying to get some offensive pieces moving around. Inside. Phillips Gray goes up, rolls off the rim. No good. 0 for 2 on that for Jaden Phillips Gray. Jalen, excuse me. Rapp steps up, blocked by East. Aiden Butler got a hand on it. Henderson spins around, nice move, but he will get blocked by Darian. So Darian returns the favor.
Checking in for the Crusaders is number 4, Rocco Keller, and for number 25, Jackson Gosh.
And Gosh had a great time on the court defensively.
Checking in for the Crusaders is number 1, Jordan Nangu, and for number 20, Braylon Jones.
Henderson looking for someone to inbound into, finally gets it in. Phillips Gray goes up, move, draws the contact.
Phillips Gray being pretty physical here in this game, trying to get some of those shots to fall. He's been really good at drawing some contact here in this game so far.
He's been sticking to playing physical in the post. It hasn't worked out for him too well. Crusaders defending it, but that time he comes up with the foul. So he will hit from the free throw line. I don't think he's been in the free throw line. This is his second trip, and I don't think the ball's hit the rim.
Yeah.
You love to see it.
Definitely. And checking in for the game for the East High Blues is number 10, Malachi Clark.
And he will miss. That's announcing things.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Porter working it the other way, spins, nice move off the glass. What a move by Porter.
Great spin move there by Drew Porter, showing the athleticism off. 8 points now for the senior in this first half.
And East slowing down on offense, running out of gas here late in the second quarter. Control, trying to drive into the paint.
Checking in for East is number 14, Javon Welch.
So it would be Darian holding it, but Porter to bring it down the court. Porter works off the screen by Keller. Wrap into Keller. He's working on the post. No. Manger, Keller blocked. Nice block by number 10, Malachi Clark. And a stolen pass from Welch. Going the other way. He goes up. And just not enough on it.
Yeah, fast breaks both sides. Can't convert on either end. But good defense here in those last 2 possessions.
Definitely good looks on the fast breaks, but both teams struggling to convert. Henderson down the baseline, he goes up. And defended by the Crusaders, but he gets it back. Jalen Phillips Gray just shot no good. And a shot clock violation on East. Crusader basketball, great defense there. There's a little bit of confusion, I think, that led into that as well.
Checking in for the Crusaders, number 22, Ryan Carey, in for number 2, Jude Porter.
And Carey and Porter just seem to switch off using the smaller speed. And a bad pass by Keller. Easy to the other way. And the wind-raising dunk by Ian Kerr. But just not a good pass from Keller there. And Darian called for an offensive foul. Looks like he extended his arm right in front of the ref. That will get called a lot of the time. His first, third team for KMC's, just under a minute to play here in the second quarter.
Not good possessions, last two for the Crusaders. Turnover there and an offensive foul, so not what you wanted there, but he's trying to get back, a little bit back in this game in this first half.
Definitely a couple of bad possessions. Darian had the right idea going at the defense, but just can't. A little too much contact. Henderson trying to find something open. Crusaders playing excellent defense. He's just passing it back and forth. Henderson pulls up. No good. And a foul. Darian went for the ball. That one will be on Yvonne Welch. Excuse me, Ian Kerr. That'll be he'll wipe up a wet spot on the floor. 19.1 to play before we head into the locker room. Stick around to watch the Pawnees perform at half before we enter back into this one. Carey bring it down the court for the Crusaders. Keller into Darian. Ball is taken away. Phillips Gray pushing it quickly the other way. And he just loses control again. Clock will tick. And so we will head into the locker room. 31-19 Crusaders. Good lead. We will see you after the half. back to the second half of this matchup between the East High Blue Aces here at Cape and Mount Carmel. Crusaders holding a 12-point lead. Henderson, early three, no good.
Like the look out of the locker room for East there, trying to get Henderson more back involved into this game. That's a good shot there.
Keller working against the defense of Hill. Crusaders probably going to try to work it into the paint like they did all first half. And Keller goes up through contact, kicks it back out, wrap, three, and good off the front of the rim.
Cole Rapp definitely just growing in his three-point range in his season so far. He's been a great scorer in these last couple games for the Crusaders.
And throughout this whole season, he's just grown more and more comfortable on the court, and it is shown. He saves it and throws it off the foot. That was number 21, Aiden Butler. A great basketball IQ play there by Cole Rapp.
And great block there by Jordan Mangu, and then Rapp saves it out of bounds. Great athletic play.
And Mangu sizing up the defense, drives into the paint, and he will get called for a travel. So it will be East basketball. A little bit of full court pressure. Nothing too crazy from the Crusaders. But Javon Welch using his speed to get down the court. And Phillips Gray loses the ball, gets it back, and he loses it again out of bounds. Crusader basketball. And that is just a turnover you cannot have out of the locker room.
Just trying to go at Mangu and just really just too much power there on that play and just losing the ball a couple of times.
And we saw that happen a few times with him before we were headed into the locker room. And it looks like it will continue to be the case, just losing control of that ball. Darian, quick pass into Keller, nice passing. Darian has been a facilitator out there today.
Great passing there by Darian. That was just a great cut there by Keller, finding him through the passing lane.
And Henderson spins into the paint, and he gets the ball taken away by Keller. Mangu holds it on the perimeter. Porter steps back from the elbow jumper, no good, rolls off the rim. Henderson to Hill. And Hill's pass deflected out of bounds by Porter.
Checking in for the Crusaders, number 25, Jackson Gosh, and for number 1, Jordan Mangu.
And one pass into Henderson. And he gets to the free throw line, no good. And brought back in by Aiden Butler. Nice second chance. Timeout, East. So it will be a full timeout, talk things over, give the players a rest.
Take a well-needed timeout there for East. Definitely not what they wanted here to start off this second half. Definitely think they got to play a little bit better defense here, and also I think ever since the first quarter, really, East hasn't really had an offensive identity. So they just need to figure that out here if they want to get back into this 15-point lead by the Crusaders.
Yeah, definitely a incredible job out of the locker room for the Crusaders defensively. I mean, East struggling to do anything with the ball. And so it will be 17 seconds before we return to play. And so we will take the court here again. Crusaders lead by 15, 36-21. It'll be Porter to inbound for the Crusaders in the wrap. And just quick passing down the court, down low, Gosh goes up, easy to break the full court pressure. And if you're going to go ahead and talk things over, that's not how you want to come out and execute.
Yeah, and that's a turnover again. He's definitely not what they want off those two possessions there. The Kapaun doing a really good job just passing the ball. Great facilitator, just working the ball down low.
And East definitely just seems a little bit more rattled out of the locker room than they did. They were playing a lot more solid before the half. Porter almost loses it inside. And it'll be wrap, corner three, swish. Porter becoming a three-point threat lately.
Just as Grayson said before, just as the season has come along, his offensive growth has been insane. He's really been a great scorer for this Crusaders team as the season comes along.
And if you give him that open of a look from the corner, he will hit it. And that look no good for the Aces from three. Dalian fights for the rebound. The jump ball. Possession of Kapaun. But a wide open opportunity there for Javon Webbs, the freshman.
Checking in for East is number 10, Malachi Clark.
It will be Aiden Butler taking the seat, talking things over. He's had a couple points already here in the second half. Gosh, struggling with the ball for a second. Dalian working inside, out to Porter. And short off the hand of Keller. He tried going up, but too little. As it comes off the front of the rim. Henderson pushing the other way for the Aces. Jalen Phillips-Gray working inside off the left hand. No good. Keller brought it in, and a foul called on East. On East, number 5, Phillips-Gray, his first of the game.
Taking in for Kapaun is number 22, Ryan Carey, number 20, Braylon Jones, and number 3, Reed Stulsatz. For East, number 23, Carter Smith.
It'll be Carey bringing it down the court for the Crusaders. Dual shots into Dalian, who pulls up mid-range, good. Blaze Dalian continues to make his mark on this one.
Definitely great jump shot there, recognizing that defense. Nice jump shot there from Dalian. He's got 6 points now in this game.
And the speed-on-speed defensive matchup here, Carey and Henderson. But he'll kick it away to Smith. 3 will not go. Too much on that one from Carroll. Gosh gets it to Dalian up top, inside, right hand, leads Stuart Slots and for the layup.
That was great passing there by the Crusaders. Stulsatz underneath the basket for a nice, easy layup.
We are aware of the technical difficulties, and I will try to commentate best I can. East working inside, foul called as Phillips-Gray worked inside. That will be given to number 20, Braylon Jones. His second. Henderson gets it back out, and 3 is off the mark. Malachi Clark missing right on that one.
Good shot there from Clark, though. Just got to knock that down at this point in the game for East.
And Gosh inside, deflected. And his pass intercepted, going the other way. Poked away by Dalian, but again recovered by East, and then a foul on Blaze Dalian. So he'll pick up his second. Carroll to inbound on the near sideline in front of the East bench. Henderson is unable to get anything. 3, Carrera, no. Aces can't get anything.
Yeah, kind of seems like they're just throwing up shots. No real offensive motion here for the Aces.
It is strange. The defensive effort has continued to be coordinated, but offensively definitely looks like just forcing some shots, not a lot of movement. They could just be running out of gas. Who knows?
Or that Kapaun's defense is just, I mean, Kapaun's defense, the reason why they're this good, Kapaun's defense is amazing. Finding the reason why East is scoring, figuring it out.
And nice move by Phillips Gray, but he does too much on the layup and misses.
Seems like he does everything but just score the basket.
It was a great move, nice look, but just unable to connect. It's Darian, it's the floor, but no call. Henderson the other way, defended by Gosh. He goes up and it will go. Shot clock is off. Crusaders. Carey will be up. Take charge.
And Henderson's first points since the first quarter has been silent since.
And a foul called as Darian's trying to get inside. And that one is on Luke Henderson, his third. So he has got to be careful. Not terrible. About to head into the fourth quarter, but definitely something to watch out for. Late, Darian, no good off the inbound. Ball poked away by the Crusaders, saved by Jones. And last second shot off the front of the rim by Stuhlsatz. But a good last second effort there. Save on one end, good shot put up. Crusaders lead by 22.
That was really just great quarter there from the Crusaders. Shutting down any source of hope that East really had in this game. Not saying the game is over yet, but really just pulling away in this game and opposing the role on defensive offensive ends.
Yeah, definitely offensively East has slowed down tremendously. I mean, they had 16 in the second quarter pretty early on.
Yeah.
And only have been able to get 7 since in almost a quarter and a half of play. So it's just a testament to the Crusaders' defense. East has had some good looks, but they're not shooting well tonight, unfortunately.
I also think that goes to a key factor is that Henderson, that was his first points in the late third quarter, and he had 10 of the East 16 first quarter points. So slowing that down for the Crusaders, changing up the game plan, has definitely helped them in this game.
1,000%. I mean, characteristic of any Kapaun team we've seen for the past 3 seasons, 4 or 5 seasons, honestly, is just strong defense and relentless effort on defense, no matter the score, no matter the team. And that's a big reason why they're still sitting at an undefeated record so far this year. Miscommunication on the pass between Welch and Henderson, so it just sailed into the first row of the stands. Crusader basketball.
Not what you want right into this fourth quarter for East there. Just some miscommunications, kind of in the key here all game.
And Darian step back, no good. Good rebound by Welch. Henderson gets it to Welch. looking to make a move into Butler. Will get the offensive foul called in. Nice job drawing the charge by Carey. And he does it all. The Swiss Army knife for the Crusaders.
The junior has definitely been an impact player here this season, coming off the bench and just giving you everything he has. I mean, no matter what the score, defense or offense, he has been a great role player for this team.
Definitely. I don't even know if role player is the key, because he plays every role.
He does, yeah.
Jones jumps in, spin off the right hand, nice move. Just floating it in off the right hand.
Yeah, great offense here by the Crusaders, and East not really having an answer for that in this second half.
Looks like East starting to run out of gas here. Henderson with a nice move. Ball loose, but covered by the Crusaders, pushing the other way. Darian, he goes up against Hill, no good. Fight for the ball. And Welch will be fouled. So that one will be given to Jackson Bosch, his first, team first of the fourth quarter.
And checking in for the Crusaders is number 4, Rocco Keller, for number 15, Blaze Dalian.
Hill trying to work against Keller, back out to Henderson. He gets it to Welch for 3, in and out. Just an unfortunate bounce on that one.
Good shot by Welch there on that open 3. East has had some good looks from beyond the arc in this game, just haven't fallen though.
And Gosh works and no good. Just not enough on that. Nice look. And the travel called on Phillips Gray. He hit the ground, but didn't seem that there was a whole lot of contact.
Checking in for East is number 10, Malachi Clark. For number 5, Jalen Phillips Gray. And also in for the Crusaders is number 5, Cole Rapp. For number 25, Jackson Gosh.
And Phillips Gray will take a seat after he hit the ground, but seems to be all right. Carey pushing it the other way for the Crusaders. And Rapp for 3, corner once again goes.
3-point specialist has emerged for the Crusaders. Cole Rapp, all his points from beyond the arc.
And he's got 12, pushing into the double digits. Henderson trying to get anything going. But the Aces, just the ball stuck on the perimeter. Henderson, 3, good. That's his first 3 since early on in the first quarter, but we know he can shoot from there.
Definitely has the range. Just trying to finally got a look that he could shoot the 3 at, trying to fight for one all game.
And up, Rapp, no good, gets his own rebound. Kelly blocked by Butler. And Carey fouls, trying to poke it away. So he'll pick up his second.
His second, Crusaders' second team.
And it will be East just moving the ball around the perimeter. They're trying to step inside, but run into defenders instantly, but finally working the ball inside. Into Butler. Just a nice pass into an easy left-hand in.
Seems like the first time East has even tried to go inside, down low to the post man. And Butler, nice shot right there. He's got 6 points.
And that's the only way they've gotten inside is that pass into Butler or Phillips Gray when he's on the court. But their drives have not been successful as Keller off the spin. Nice touch.
Great offense there by Keller on that spin move. He's got 10 points now, the senior does.
And a foul called be Jones on the defense, so he picks up his third.
Checking in for East is number 12, Ian Cairo. Excuse me.
And it'll be a turnover. Malachi Clark stepped out of bounds in front of the East bench off the inbounds. Stursatz into carry. And wrap into Jones. Trying to get the alley-oop, but not able to finish through the contact. Henderson gets the ball poked away. Recovered by Keller. He puts it in front of Keller. And he gets blocked off the backboard and he hits the ground hard. The other way, Rob into the hands of Butler. Nice play the other way. Timeout. KMC.
Great fast break there by East. Running in transition, and that was a good play there by Butler.
And head coach Steve Eck giving an explanation from the refs on how Kerry didn't get a foul called when he hit the ground hard. But as we take this timeout, looking ahead, the Crusaders' next game is a big one. At the crosstown rivals Bishop Carroll next Tuesday. That will be a big matchup for the Crusaders, and with a 22-point lead here, I think we can say they're going to head into that one undefeated.
Yeah.
17-0. Bishop Carroll having a mediocre season, but there's nothing more you want to do than beat your rival.
Yeah, definitely. Got to watch out. Feel like a little bit of a trap game here, as always. Team to beat in 5A, but especially Carroll, being at Carroll this time, so they got to come prepared.
And we know how rivalry games work. Records are thrown out the window. Anything in the past is thrown out the window. And so that will be a fun game to watch next Tuesday at Bishop Carroll. The Crusaders are trying to move it down the court. We wrap at the helm. Keller into Jones. Jones up and right off the left hand. And a timeout for substitution by the Crusaders. Everybody exchanging.
And that new team on the court for the Crusaders is number 10, Kate Becker. Number 12, Amari Parjo. Number 21, Chase Pelfrey. Number 0, Melvin Pogre. And number 1, Jordan Nagu. And checking in for East is number 10, Malachi Clark. My bad. Excuse me.
So after that, followed by number 10, Kate Becker, will be Luke Henderson to step up at the line and shoot 2. And he will hit on his first of 2. The junior is up to 16 points on the night, so kind of scoring spurts from him, not spread out too much. A lot in the first quarter and then a lot in the fourth.
Definitely East, key contributor in this game. Just was hard to get him some looks in between those second and third quarters, but a good game from him.
And Mangu pump fake in, layup, Jordan Mangu in the layup Henderson from the elbow, nice jumper.
Another good shot there by Henderson, creating space. That was a nice mid-range there.
And Becker with a nice quick drive, but great defense by the Aces. Corner three will go, nothing but net. Javon Welch, freshman, gets his first points of the contest.
East finally has some offense here at the end of this game.
And Crusaders swinging around the perimeter. Three, no good. Pelfrey with the rebound. Mangry back out to Becker. Timeout, KMC. Timeout for substitution, excuse me, so full lineup change.
And that whole group, number 32, Drew Hesse, number 30, Pete Keller, number 14, Trace Dold, number 24, Marshall McKee, and number 11, Devin Carr Cooper.
So it'll be McKee to get the ball in. Carr Cooper handling it immediately over for 3 attempts, no good off the hands of Trace Dold. It'll be East basketball, 42.6 left to play. This one coming quickly to an end. And Ian Carrera trying to get something. Hesse playing strong defense, foul on the Crusaders. It will be on number 11, the freshman, Devin Carr Cooper. So, being in the bonus, Malachi Clark will shoot. 2 for the Aces. And the first will go. He will pick up his first points of the matchup. And the second won't go. Carr Cooper defended by Welch. And it will be Carr Cooper to dribble it out for the Crusaders. This one will come to an end as the buzzer sounds. 56-38. The dominant showing. Crusaders